Hello YouTube and welcome to my 2021, I know this is quite a bit late, currency or banknote collection update. I've purchased quite a few notes, and I know some of the notes I purchased are technically from 2022, but we're just gonna lock them in for 2021. But yeah, without further ado, we're gonna try to zip through this. If you really want more detailed information about the notes in here, I would recommend watching the 2019 and the 2020 currency collection videos in the comments or in the description below. Just because I have two binders worth here, so I kind of just want to get through this as fast as I can for you guys and just show you really the notes themselves and not really the history behind them. If not, we'd be talking for quite a while now. But let's get right into it. So here we have, oh man, the glare is pretty bad. All right, first off, we have my $5 bill from 1907, aka the wood chopper. Great condition note, got the middle fold, but called the wood chopper because of the wood chopper. Next up, we have the $1 note from 1917, if I'm not mistaken, or 1907. Yep, 1917, as you can see, top right. Beautiful note. And on the bottom, we have the same series, 1917, $2 note. Beautiful portrait right there. Not portrait, my bad. Landscape right there in the middle. Great little note there. Here we've got the reverses of each note. 1917, $5. Great condition. You can even see the writing on the right. Over here, not as good condition. We have the $1 note from 1917, and below that, the $2 note. Interesting designs, as you can see. Big changes. We've got this with two white portraits. This one very similar, the two whites on each side. Here we have a sort of diamond shape, or eye shape, I'd say actually. Pretty cool. Here we have a really great condition 1923 red seal $1 note. Very similar to the blue seal one that we will see further down in the video. As you can see, you have George Washington and a really bright red ink for the seal and the dollar sign. Here we've got one of my more recent notes, as you can see from a previous video, my educational note, or the 1896 red seal. Or my bad, not red seal. It is a silver certificate. As you can see, it says $1, one silver dollar. So it is technically a silver certificate, just with a red seal. And here we enter the small notes. We've got my $2 from 1928. Here we have the reverses of each. The reverse of the $1, reverse of the $1 educational note, very beat up. And here we've got Monticello of the $2 note. Here we've got 1963 red seal $2, different as you can see from the previous note. Here we've got 1928 5 and a 1963 5. Same difference as the $2. As you can see, they swapped around the seal and the denomination, basically. Here, the same thing. We have Monticello on the back, and God We Trust. And here we've got the United States of America. Again, got the big change of the In God We Trust, as it is after World War II and after the 40s. And that is when we will have entered the Cold War with the USSR. Here we have my Hawaii series. I've got the $20 note right here, 1934. Here we've got the $1 note from the same year, or 1935, my bad. For those who do not know, the Hawaii notes, just like this note right here, the North African note, were made in case of enemy capturing the currency. They would be made unusable and it would be easy to tell because they had different color seals. And on the reverse, there's a big word that says Hawaii. So they would know not to let them cash this in if they were to use this. So, and because they were before the 40s, they did not say In God We Trust. Here we enter my large note for the silver certificates. One of my favorite notes of all time is this beauty right here. Let me see if I can focus in. There you go. Man, this beautiful black eagle silver certificate. Oh man, I was so hyped when I first got this, and I'm still hyped. It's such a beautiful note, and I think and believe that any collector, even if you don't collect currency, should own at least one black eagle note. Beautiful note. Below that, we have a beat up 1923 silver certificate. Might try to upgrade that one because, yeah, it's pretty beat up. That was one of my first large notes that I've ever had. Over here, we've got the 1914 $5 silver certificate. More recent purchase. Here we've got the reverses. Here we have the reverse of the black eagle. Beautiful. 1923, again, very similar to the red seal version. And then we've got this amazing reverse for the 1914 Federal Reserve. Great little note. Look at that. Got the pilgrims. Awesome note. Here we've got the 1934 series notes, silver certificates. The $10, $5, and this is the $5, but from 1953. Here we've got silver certificate from 1928. This one over here from 1935, and we've got this one from 1957. So as you can see from the obverse, there is no difference between the bottom two, aka the 35 and the 50s, but there's a difference between the 20s and the other three. The reverse for the bottom two comes in the reverse, which you'll see right now. So of course the 20, we've got the funny back. I called it the funky back. Didn't realize my mistake there until like late into my collecting career. And here's the main difference. As you can see, the 50s, you've got In God We Trust, and in the middle over here, No In God We Trust. That was put in place by President Eisenhower? Yes, Eisenhower, because of the Cold War against the USSR. So here we've got my star notes from 57, from, again, 57. And here we have a Federal Reserve Bank of Richmond, Virginia note, $20. These notes are pretty cool. Kind of want more of them, but getting specific cities is kind of expensive. So, yeah. And these are the reverses. Pretty normal, nothing crazy. Here we have the complete series for the 1990s. We've got the 100 note, $50 note, $20 note. Here we got the reverses, beautiful reverse. $10 note, we got the glare off. $5 note, and last but not least, the $2 note. And you might be wondering, where's the $1 note? The $1 hasn't changed in like a long time, so I didn't really care to put it in. But this series is the series I will always, again, I repeat this I think in every collection video, I will always recommend a beginner into currency to get into because it's so cheap. You can find most of these notes, at least I could, in bank straps. Just do some bank strap hunting, and you'll most likely find the 10, the 20, and the 100 pretty easily. The 5 and the 50 are a little bit more difficult. At least for me it was. But that was the first part, and I would say the best part. This binder still has a long way to go, but it is still part of my U.S. currency. So let's look into what I got. Here we've got the Citizens Bank of Louisiana at Shreveport, $5. It was never used, as you can see. It's kind of just a not used note. I forgot the correct term for that, but still very beautiful art, and you can get these for real cheap. So another thing I would recommend people, if you like art, just pick some of these up. They're really nice. As you can see, they even have some history. Patented June 1857. Oh, this one I skipped over, my bad. It's actually a propaganda, or not propaganda, my bad, that sounds terrible. It's more like a mail slip. You'll see in the back what I mean. And advertisement, that's a better word. It's an advertisement for a bank, and you'll see on the back. Here we've got the $5 bill, aka the baby bond of the state of Louisiana. These are pretty cool to pick up. You can get them in different inks. I got the green and the red ink. Very cool. Here we've got the reverses. This is the Banque de, you can see, Citoyens de Louisiana Shreveport, since, they speak French there. And we got that. This is what I meant. Attention public officials, let us help you do your job. Ohio National. I got this for free, and I will keep it in my collection. It's such a fucking cool thing to have. It's great. And then here's the red seal, or red ink, my bad. This is the second series I recommend, or not second, I wouldn't call it second. This is another series I would recommend to new people, as it's also pretty easy to get into. This is the 1934 series. As you can see, I am missing the $100 bill. But I have the $50 bill, 1934. As you can see, it's like a lime green type of ink color. Here we've got 1934 $20 note. And here we've got the $10 1934 note. Reverses are the same as the previous series. Nothing really changes. Here we have the only fractional notes I have. I've always wanted to get into fractionals, but they're so difficult for me to really get into because I feel like they're so expensive to get in decent condition, and they're just harder for me to get into. I don't know, because you're paying more for less. So here we've got Abraham Lincoln, 50 cents, 1863. Here we've got 50 cents as well. The dates are a little difficult to see here. 1875. Here we've got 25 cents, 1874. So as you can see, all these kind of happened during / after Civil War. That's because, we used up a lot of our metal and a lot of our people or I guess our people, more the American people, kind of died. So that's why we had to resort to paper. Here we have, this is more modern, but I'm keeping these out because they will they will become, like a vintage series eventually, because we've already changed the design once. So a couple more years and one more decade, and these will become a series. So this is the 2001 series. Got the 50, the 20, got the 5, and these are just some random ones. Just random. Actually, this is a bar note. Reason why people sometimes collect these or just add like a little bit of a premium is because of this guy right here, Joseph W. Barr. He was the shortest Secretary of the Treasury ever. Like super short. So that's why. And over here, I just got random stuff that, sometimes I try to resell. Sometimes I just keep because I think it's cool. This, I got no clue. These are just a bunch of star notes and more star notes. As you can see, more star notes. Star notes are basically the original note was damaged or something during production, and so they had to make a replacement note, essentially. Some random $2. More of this series. This, I don't even know why. But yeah, these are basically filler notes. I keep them because I might have found them interesting at one point. But yeah, as you can see, that's why I say this binder needs a little more work than the other one. But that is everything. Hope you enjoyed the 2021 Mammoth Collector currency update or collection video. I know I really sped through this, but I really wanted to keep it under like 15 minutes if I can. So I'd like to thank you all for watching this video. If you did like it, liking the video helps the channel. And if you enjoy this sort of content, subscribing, as always, helps the channel grow. And it's, very helpful for me to see who really actually enjoys the content and wants to continue watching more of it. And lastly, if you want to comment down below about anything you might have learned or things I might have missed and sped through, I'm always welcome to interacting with you guys down in the comments. I love talking with you guys, and I love learning more. And especially if there's newer members or newer collectors watching this video, I always would love to either have other people teach you down below in the comments or myself try to teach you as much as I know down below. So that's it. thank you again for watching this video and for sticking with me for another year. You know, couldn't have done this without you guys. It's been a long journey. So thanks again for watching, and stay safe out there.